Hello everyone! Welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today I have a family of turtles to do. This is the new one from Into Resin that they sent me. And I pulled out the other three that are kind of similar, just plain. So this one's all crystally, obviously, and these are not. So we're going to do these Christmas style today. But before, we got to do our Advent calendar Highland Cow for the day. This one's a cutie patootie, this side. Look at how adorbs. That's about what Peanut's girth is. I get talked about all the time because I give him too many treats. So that's that one. I just say he's solid. He's not fat. And the Diane Kapoor's color. And then I'm going to show you guys which colors I chose from the comments for a couple of them. All right, we got, this is a heat activated pigment. Bring it into a warm space and watch it change. I recommend using a hair dryer. Keep the bag closed. Interesting. How did I do the heat one last time? I don't remember. I know I put the heat gun on the bag, but I was afraid it was going to like melt it. So we're going to have to maybe, I don't know. I don't have anything hot. Keep the bag closed. Well, anyway, what color should we call this one? So make sure you put in the comments your choice of names for her to try to put and win a bottle. So this is a really pretty pastel-y pink. Man, I wish I could heat it up somehow. Let me try the heat gun. But again, I'm afraid I don't want to... Oh, it got unplugged or something. Hang on a minute. Oh yeah, it got unplugged. I don't know why. Let's see what we got. I'm going to try not to melt my bag here. Is it going lighter pink? Is that what's... Yeah, I don't want to melt my bag. I don't know. I don't think that's working. And it's getting really hot on my hand. So yeah, let's get some names for that one. And I'm going to go over, I don't need the bag, the two that so you guys are finally catching up to my videos. So this was the first one that I pulled out, A3. And the comment that I chose for a name, because you guys, there's hundreds of comments, so it's very hard to choose. But I chose Bluesicle. So if your handle on here is Sherry J2561, I am entering your name that you put on there as Bluesicle. This one was the second one that we opened, and I chose the name from you guys, Vintage Denim. And that was from Love Sees Farther. So your names are going to be entered into the card. So you might be picked as the winner. So I made sure I kept your names in case you win. Mine was, I called this Angel Mist. And this one I called Blue Jean Baby. So those were my names for them. Oh, I need to keep that with the pink so I don't forget. I'm going to keep that with the pink. All right. Anyway, so let's get on with today. I went into my cake decorating department in my kitchen. I have thousands of sprinkles from my bakery. And I decided we're going to, not this one. This one I'm going to let speak for itself. But I wanted to put something Christmassy in these turtles, but not the shell. I think I'm going to leave the shell clear and just do the turtle. So these are what I came up with. I mean, I have so many sprinkles. I have silver. These are little pearly ones. They've been in my cabinet forever. Like, we can't eat them anymore. Here's some red, white, and green, silver. I have these, which are little tiny snowflakes. Then I have these. Oh, I had two of these. And then these are not real. These are fake. So these are made for the resin. And then I also have these little bells that I could put in there. So I got to decide. This one really can't hold a whole lot. It's got to be really something tiny. This body not a whole lot either. This one, a little bit more. And I'm going to fill the whole thing. I'm not going to make the bottom clear or anything to see through it. So, but I think I am going to leave the shell. I don't know. I got to think about it. So let me come up with a final decision and get some resin mixed up.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage.
Mixed up 8 ounces to start. I have no idea how much I'm gonna need. I picked out everything I'm gonna do. I'm gonna guess on the crystal one. About 3 ounces? Maybe? Let's start with 3.5 ounces. And I'm gonna turn that one forest green by the Let's Resin alcohol ink set. So let's see. Let's do, actually I'll just pour most of it in the big cup and leave the rest of it in the little cup. That's only 2.5. I'm gonna do 3.5. Then if I need more, I'll use the clear. But I didn't want to like overdo it. So I'm going to debubble everything. I can't decide if I want the shells to be the same thing of the turtle or if I want them to be clear. I want the baby to be clear because that one I always turn into a shaker. Maybe I'll turn the medium one into a shaker too. Do that one clear. And maybe I'll do this large turtle with a matching shell, because that's not going to be a shaker. I don't know. I can't decide. This one is a little bit too light for me. I haven't used this forest green. If I have, for a very long time. It was open, so I must have used it on something. I can't remember, you guys. There's just too many. I have about, I think I'm like 22,000 pictures in my phone right now from all the photos that I take at the end. So if I like, you know, am not here any longer and somebody finds my phone, they're going to be like, what in the world was this lady doing? There's like dogs and resin. That's all. That's all that's in my phone. Nothing of my son. Barely of any of Tom. It's all dogs and resin and vacations. That's it. 20,000 of them. It's craziness. I know. That's all I'm going to put in there. Let me just mix this real good. Put this in the vacuum chamber with the clear. That way we have no bubbles. That's a pretty green. I like it. It's not traditional Christmas green, but it's a turtle nonetheless.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky.
I'm going to do the easy one first and set it aside, since all we need to do is spritz and pour crystal clear resin. That's going to be a really pretty color. Now when you get lips like that, you can see underneath them, and I don't see any bubbles for first. So I don't even know if I want to mess around with that. I'm going to anyway. But you can see right underneath that lip. And I don't see any bubbles. So let's hope that's true. It's a really small lip, so maybe that's why. And then I will move these out of the way. Come on, bubbles, pop. Out of there. Hopefully I have enough. We're going to move that aside. Front and center. What did I have? 3.5, I think I poured. Wouldn't that be a good guess for once in my life? Oh my goodness. Well, I was close. Not perfect. Probably only needed 3. Because that is full. Get that bubble out of there. There's really nothing here to Go a little bit higher. I would say, yeah, mix up 3.5. Look at that. I barely have anything left. That's fantastic. Well, maybe not for the people who like extras, but I'm going to just move this little stinker over here and get these out.
Wait, stop the train!
Oh, it's Mr. Glitz who hasn't shown his face for a while. I knew that was coming.
Can you see my face?
Yes, I can see your face.
Hi, guys.
All right. What you need? Oh, he probably got a question.
I got a question.
All right, BRB. I pulled out my little bears just for this extra. And we'll make a couple little magnets or pendants or something with them. I should have put a little bit darker color in here, but that's okay. I have clear flatback bales for alcohol ink, things like this. That way you don't see the metal bale in the back. But these are really cute little bears for extras. That's all I have. Probably have just enough for like my cupcake mold. Where is that? This one here. Let's do a little donut. I always overfill this. And then I just cut out the middle. I wonder if I have enough for this popsicle. I should have really changed the color of everything, but I didn't even think about it until it's too late. Whoops, too much. Perfect. I do need to get a little bit out of there though. Give me just a second. Let me wipe this off. And when you spray alcohol in your molds first, that happens a lot. The alcohol is what's coming out. And it brings the resin with it. Make sure I don't get any bubbles in there today. There we go. Couple little extras. All right, now I'm going to pour the 2 shells that I want clear before I start adding. I have no idea how much sprinkles I need. Let's do that one. This one barely needs anything. So used to doing that little one with the UV resin. That's good. Let's see here. That cleaned off. All right, we'll push that out of the way. Let's see. Let's start with baby. Baby, I'm going to do these 2 sprinkles. These are the edible sprinkles. Oops. I have no idea how much I want. Or no idea how much I need. I was going to just mix a couple together. A little bit of silver in there. So far, my luck with candied sprinkles with sugar in them has been very good. And nothing has bled, but that doesn't mean that it won't today because all sprinkles are not the same. Let me throw this away before it gets on my floor and I'm stepping on it. So I think what I'm going to do is just the smallest amount of resin. Give it a little stir gently because I don't want a whole bunch of bubbles. I'm going to need a little more. A little bit more. I don't want a pool of resin, or a pool of resin floating to the back of it. So I'm just coating them. Then I'm going to fill it up. Then if I need to add more resin, I could just put it on the back of it. Oh, you know what? I got to get this down there. Oh goodness, I don't know if I can do that. Yeah, these sprinkles aren't that big. I gotta get them down in that crack. I hope if they don't get down there that the resin will flow down there. Them in the tail. Gosh, I hope I have enough resin to hold this all together. I've done that before. Brings back horrible memories of my balloon dog. If you haven't seen that video, that was quite comical. Get all these feet, and then I think I will pour like a thinnest layer of clear, depending on what it looks like. I can see it already coming to the back. Oh gosh, I don't have any extras molds waiting. This is too thick in here. I need to get some out. It's not going to be flat on the bottom if I don't get any out. All right. Maybe I should do a... I don't know. I don't know. I'm making it up as I go. I know what I want. How to get there, I don't know. Okay, that's good. That'll be good. That's flat. All right. Are these bleeding in here? No. I'll worry about the extras later. That didn't take too much. Yeah. Let me spritz this. Pop any bubbles. I don't see anything on there. Okay. Let's do this one. Let me get another little cup. And this one I was going to do with the fake sprinkles. So these are the little fake ones that have pearls and things in there. I don't know how much I need. Maybe 2 of them, 1.5 of them. Let's start with less. Just enough to cover it. What's on there? Oh, a little sprinkle. Now these won't bleed. Watch, these will bleed. I don't know. Wouldn't that be terrible? If the foam does and this one doesn't. Let me get this out of the way. All right. Just stick them in there, squish it down, and hope for the best. Get those pearls down. I want everything under the level portion. Come on. Okay, so we're going to need more. It's going to be cute. So did any of you guys watch the Christmas party yesterday? Did you put some names with faces? Did you enjoy it? Well, we'll probably do it annually. And so if you want to come next year and you didn't come this year, start saving your money now. Because it was super fun. Let me grab a little bit more. Not too much, just a little bit. Ah, too much. Oh well. A little bit more resin. Wouldn't that be amazing if 8 ounces was enough to do all of these? I didn't even plan that. Let's get it all in. Well, those big pearls need to go somewhere else because it's not flat. Come on out. That stinks. But they're too wide for the back, so. There we go. I'll probably have to sand down the back of him. Nothing left in that one. Nothing worth anything anyway. Because these have a little bit sticking up. So I'm wondering in my head, like, if I sand it and some of the foam comes out. Do I need to seal it? I guess I could seal it, but let's try to get them all underneath. Like that. All right, so let me move this little fella. I think I'm going to do the same thing, just in a little bit bigger cup. So I pulled out these 2 sets of sprinkles for the big one, since he has a lot more room. And he's going to need a lot more. I'm going to do the shell as well, I think. And silver. And some blue. I don't know how much resin I need to get it all wet. A little bit more. Man, I hope these don't like fade, not fade, but bleed out their color. Really, really hope they are okay. And it very well can do that. There's sugar. Okay, let's do this. Oops, too much. Too much. That's perfect. I don't know if this is going to work, you guys. Well, if it doesn't work, it's a what not to do with your sprinkles, right? I know it's worked in the past. All right, let's do... Oh, I might need some more resin. Get this down these edges. At least I don't have a color to match, right? I just might need to mix up a little more resin. Maybe not. Trying not to break the sprinkles. They're very fragile. Get you down in there. Oh yeah, I definitely need a lot more. Let's do this again. Wow, that's going to go through that whole bottle. What a good use for these. Since you can't eat them anymore. Oh gosh, I'm just going to pour it in. Could this be the perfect amount? Wouldn't that be funny? I might actually need some just clear resin. I don't know. I hope there's enough resin in here for the sprinkle ratio. In there. I think I'm gonna have enough, you guys. I just hope the integrity is okay, because there's not a whole lot of resin holding this together. Just trying to get it level. And then I think what I'll do is try to scrape that cup out into here with the rest of the clear. And I'll do something with the leftover here. So I have enough clear. That should be good. Wow, that was like almost perfect. I'm just gonna top it up with this. And I'm assuming it's going to find its way down in between. I hope. It may not. I don't know. A little bit there in the tail. Let's check. What a mess. It'll be all right. There we go. I'll have some trimming to do, but that's okay. We're going to have a festive little friend here. Let's see. Got a little extra. Maybe I'll do that to the back of the shell. Since I have some resin. Just a little bit. My gosh, it was like the perfect amount. 8 ounces. Who knew? What can I put this one in? Let's see. I don't need it in anything really. We're just gonna split it between the two. Get all that out of there. Okay. Now, I've got a little bit extra of the sprinkles, and that's it. So I will find a little mold to put that in. Let me go see what I have. Guess it's Turtle Day here at Glitz and Glitter. I'm just going to fill up this little friend. Let me just mix these two together so I don't have a half and half turtle. And might need a second turtle, but so far it looks okay as far as bleeding goes. Gonna need another mold. Who would have guessed 8 ounces would fill all of this? Not me. This one I don't know about. I don't have any extra resin to pour on the back. So, you know, it is what it is. I got a little bit left. Let me see what I have. Something that doesn't have facets on it would be good. I don't know. Let's do some pendants. Those are always good. If they're going to hold together. I'm going to squish them in. Oh, I'm squashing my sprinkles into bits. And he's back.
You done yet?
In New York groove. Maybe he's back.
That looks good.
Yeah, they're sprinkles, but
can't eat them.
Can't eat them now.
Hmm.
They sugar.
Sugar? Oh, sugar.
I
sugar.
knew you were going to sing that.
You didn't know.
So predictable. That one's a little too full. I don't know if these are a good idea. These might not be such a great idea. I think I'm gonna scoop these out because I don't have enough resin on the back of there, and if somebody wears this, it could very well. You know what? I'm gonna just scoop it out and put it into my giveaway mold that I give away when it's full. So yeah. All right. Here's a comment of the day. I think we're ready. Everything is cured and cooled, so we should be good to go. They're a little bit bumpy, but not horrible. I'm not quite sure what I should do about that, to be honest with you. If I should just leave it and leave it, leave it alone or what? So here's the extras. Here is the little donut. Very pretty with no bubbles in these things. They need a little trimming, but not too bad. Here's the two bears. Very cute and sparkly. This one looks pretty good. I have to trim around the neck, of course, but that's not too bad. It didn't bleed. So we have all our colors intact. Awesome. All right, that's that. Okay, let's do little baby first. This is the shaker. Oops, there he goes. Hopefully he's not broken. There he is. He's so cute. Maybe I'll put like something white inside just to make it look like snow or something. Here's a little shell that goes on there. So I'll just put something in there. I'm not quite sure what yet. I got to see what I have. And then medium, this was the fake sprinkles, and they didn't do anything terrible either. So they kept all their color. There's a snowman, a Christmas tree, couple snowmen, some pearls. Those are cute. And here is the shell for this one. Whoops, gosh, keep dropping everything. This needs a little bit of a trim, otherwise it's not going to fit. Tiny little piece right there. I will trim everything properly here in a few minutes. There it goes. Not too bad. I don't know, I thought about making this one a shaker too. And just gluing it on. Let me see what I have for that one. We're going to save that one till last. Here's the turtle shell for the big guy. Since this one's going to be a jar, that's why I didn't do that one clear, because I'm not going to make this big huge thing into a shaker. So there it is. Not too shabby, fits perfectly. I mean, there's a few bubbles, but you really have to look hard to find them. And just your average person is not going to see them. So I might dress up the shell a little bit. You know I can't leave anything alone. I'll probably leave that alone though. Just because it's going to be beautiful all by itself and doesn't need any help from me. All right, let's get that out. Told you how cute that was going to be. I love the color too. Look at that color. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. He's got stars for eyes. That came out perfect. I do need to trim a little bit, over pour it a little bit. Let's check out the shell and see how it fits. Look at that. That is so pretty. Not even a bubble, nothing. And it fits perfectly. It's darker, well, probably because it's much thicker, which is normal. That is so pretty. I don't think I'm going to do anything to it. I might highlight the eyes. That's pretty much it. And trim, of course. That's all. Oh my gosh, I love that cute little jar. That is so adorbs. Even the gems on the inside look good. Wow. Okay, let me see what I can come up with for these. And I will finish everything off, get everything trimmed, and I'll be right back.
Michelle's got her apron tied up neat, dust on her hands, risen at her feet. At glitz and glitter, where dreams take shape, she pours her heart, no time to escape. Her turtle family's taking form, candy sprinkles and a Christmas storm. Three shine sweet like holly cheer, one glows green like the forest near. Oh, Michelle, at glitz and glitter, crafting love that'll never wither, serving Jesus as she goes. In every swirl his spirit shows, turtles bright, hearts aglow. Michelle at glitz and glitter, don't you know? Fingers steady, her faith runs deep, prayers whispered soft while the resin keeps. Sprinkles sparkle like Bethlehem star, guiding her work no matter how far. Green like the pine that graced his birth, every pore reflects her worth. Three for joy, for the season's light, one for peace in the Savior's side. Oh, crafting love that'll never wither, serving Jesus as she goes. In every swirl his spirit shows, turtles bright, hearts aglow. Michelle at Glitz and Glitter, don't you know? Crafting love that'll never wither, serving Jesus as she goes. In every swirl his spirit shows, turtles bright, hearts aglow. Michelle at Glitz and Glitter, don't you know? Don't you know?
I'm done, you guys. That wasn't too bad. I did manage to put stones on some things. Here's the flat bag bales are clear. I just super glued them onto the back. So those are cute and done. I trimmed everything. I resin restored everything to get the color back. I put a little gold on the back of that one, but it didn't come out great. My pen wasn't the perfect pen for that. And then this one, I put the silver sprinkles that I put in the cakes that were in here. I just put them on the inside, but there's some white stuff underneath there, and now I don't know what it is, and I can't get it off, so it's not the best looking. This one, I put the same sprinkles that I put in there. So these sprinkles are now on the inside, and then I glued the shell down, so that one came out pretty good. Trimmed everything up. Here's the blue one. I told you I find stones, places for stones, no matter what I'm making. So I went around the whole edge and then on all the upper lines, and then I stuck one in the center and one for each eye, and that is the end. I'm just going to let it dry before I try pulling it off, but it fit in there with the stones on, so I'm happy. This one, I put silver on the eyes and then went over it with UV resin, and then it had all these clear pearly type things, so I just put the tiniest stone that I had on top of it, and that's it, just to show that there's an actual star in the center of that. So that's that one, and I didn't do anything to anything in the inside, so it's not too bad. Kind of a easy day for me. I'm going to probably do this not 2 ways today, but I'll go ahead and put it in the lineup to do it with a mica powder, or yeah, probably a mica powder or a pigment paste or something to that effect, so you could see it a second way on an upcoming video. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you had fun. Check out all these. These are so adorable if you like to give little gifts to kids. These are always fun. All right, I'm going to get you some pictures. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew, in every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every